We've idolized them. We've compared them. We've called them gods. But behind every Ballon d'Or, every record, every roar of the crowd, there's another side. This is not just about greatness. This is about the cost of greatness. Today, we expose the truth behind the legends. This is the real story of football's GOATs. They say Pele scored 1,283 goals. But dig deeper, and the story gets fuzzy. He was a teenage World Cup winner, the face of Brazilian football. But many of those 1,283 goals scored in friendlies, military tours, and exhibition matches. FIFA eventually stopped counting some of them. Pele was also protected. The Brazilian government, during its dictatorship, declared him a national treasure. This meant European clubs weren't allowed to sign him. Was he brilliant? Yes, but also untouchable by design. Was Pele a GOAT, or a legend locked in a golden cage? To many, Maradona is football, a genius, a rebel, a god. But every god has flaws. He was the hero of Naples, the destroyer of England. He was Argentina, but he was also hooked on cocaine, tied to mafia figures, suspended from football twice. In 1994, during the World Cup, he failed a drug test and was banned mid-tournament. Maradona played like a dream, but lived a nightmare. His brilliance was undeniable. But could you separate the player from the man? Zidane was the artist of his era, a man who made defenders disappear with a pirouette. But behind that grace was fire. He was sent off 14 times in his career, and one of those red cards ended his career in a World Cup final. 2006, Zidane's last match, France versus Italy. The stage was set for a fairy tale ending. And then, the headbutt to Marco Materazzi. A red card. Silence. Why did the calmest man in football explode like that? Was he misunderstood? Or was the pressure of genius just too much? Cristiano Ronaldo, the machine, the icon, the brand. But what lies behind the image? He broke records. He built an empire. But critics say his obsession with stats made him selfish. That he played for goals, not glory. That his locker room presence could fracture teams. Off the pitch, accusation, lawsuits, allegations, some settled, some denied. Is CR7 the most driven athlete in history, or the most manufactured? Has his need for legacy clouded the beauty of the game? Messi, the miracle of Rosario, the humble genius. But is his legacy too perfect? Barca bent every financial rule to keep him. For years, La Liga turned a blind eye. Even the Argentine FA changed their system to suit him. He faced tax evasion charges in 2016. And while he finally lifted the World Cup in 2022, some whisper, was it engineered? Was he protected by media and federation alike? Or was he simply too brilliant to fail? What about the ones we forget? The nearly GOATs. Ronaldinho, burned too bright. Parties over professionalism. Neymar, the prince who never wanted the crown. Ibrahimovic, big ego, but not many big trophies. Modric and Iniesta, silent masters. Often overlooked. Sometimes, the quietest players leave the loudest legacies. But the spotlight rarely shines on humility. So what makes a GOAT? Is it trophies? Impact? Talent? Or is it how well you survive the spotlight? Pele stayed in Brazil. Maradona burned out. Zidane walked away. Ronaldo rewrote the rules. Messi lived inside a miracle. But every single one of them paid a price. Greatness isn't clean. It's not always fair, but it's always unforgettable.
If you enjoyed this journey through football history, hit that subscribe button and follow for more epic stories, smart questions, and deep dives into the game we all love. Don't miss what's next.